You already know how to do this. You've just forgotten that you know. Imagine your brain as a giant wheel. 24-sided prime grid. Each spoke is a story you've told yourself about reality. The wheel spins, compressing infinite experience into neat little boxes of belief. Now picture yourself dropping a pebble into a still pond. Ripples spread outward. That's zooming out, the big picture. Then you lean in, following one ripple to its source. That's zooming in. The detail. Do this fast enough. Zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. You destabilize the old interference pattern in the water. That's what you're doing to someone's mental map, shaking the snow globe so the flakes rearrange into a new scene. Destabilizing neural maps creates critical periods in the brain, where synapses temporarily loosen. It's called memory reconsolidation. The old patterns unfreeze, new ones form. That's why a well-timed story or metaphor feels like it hits. It literally opens the window for rewiring. Think of it like Google Earth. Zoom out, the whole planet becomes one swirling marble. Zoom in, you can see a single house, a single window, a single pixel. When you chunk up, you're showing someone their experience belongs to a larger pattern. This problem you're having at work, it's just a microcosm of how you do conflict everywhere. When you chunk down, you're making the abstract real. What colour was the folder she handed you? Switch back and forth, the mind says, wait, what's real? That's the mental map glitch. That's where change enters. Start where they are, the criteria, their values. If they say, I just want security, you pace. Security matters to you. You've worked your whole life to build it. Then you lead. And yet, the most secure people I know are the ones who learn to improvise under pressure. That's how you link their current belief to your desired outcome. It's like harmonic resonance. You play a note they already love. That's pacing. Then you slide to a chord that you want them to feel. That's leading. Their nervous system follows the music. When you console a friend by saying, this breakup feels huge now, but it's just one chapter in your life, you're chunking up to the big picture. When you tell a kid, where exactly did you feel that in your body? You're chunking down to the detail. When you tell a story about yourself before giving advice, so they feel you get it, that's pacing. When you crack a joke right after bad news, shifting emotional state, that's state interruption. You're already a hypnotist. You just didn't call it that. So new ways to do it. In arguments, instead of rebutting facts, tell a story that reframes the frame. In self-talk, I'm not failing. I'm iterating, clearing composites so the prime can emerge. In presentations, start big picture. We're here to transform healthcare, then go into micro. This is the one habit patients must change. Then back out to future vision. Why? If you do this, you become someone whose words reorganize people's thinking. Your own identity loosens and upgrades, like an old app updating mid-use. You stop arguing at the level of content and start dancing at the level of context. But if you don't, you stay trapped in your own mental loops, defending outdated patterns like a hoarder clinging to junk. You keep trying to win with facts instead of sharpening frames. You feel powerless to influence yourself and others. Confusion is increased theta brain waves. the state between waking and dreaming. It's the doorway where suggestion slips past resistance. Think of a magician showing you one hand while the other sets up the trick. Confusion isn't manipulation, if used ethically. It's a chance to lead someone from pain to resourcefulness. Ignore this, and your life stays scripted by old stories that you didn't even write. Like a musician stuck on one chord, because they never learned modulations. You keep compressing reality, but never decompressing it. Like a zip file you never unzip. So as you hear this, notice how your mind already begins to zoom out, and then back in. And you can remember times you naturally reframed something, and someone's face softened. And you can imagine right now a future where you do this on purpose, fluidly, effortlessly, where your words land like precision strikes, not to harm, but to liberate. And each time you chunk up and chunk down, your unconscious learns a little more about the music of influence. So even as you're thinking of this consciously, your deeper self is rehearsing it automatically right now. The brain uses stories to compress reality. By making people zoom in and out, you create a glitch. But it's not chaos. It's the moment before reorganization, like your life reorganizing when you finally stop clinging to one narrative. Every time you destabilize a mental map, you're not breaking someone. You're handing them the keys to their own life. And as you let that sink in, you don't have to try to remember how to do it, because the next time you open your mouth, your words will already be playing this music.